Hey, and welcome back to the Talos Principle, where we sometimes even do puzzles. Isn't that nice? Today, puzzles. I'm just gonna go over here because it's like a closer one to the beginning. We have cubes and lasers and fans. That's going to be great. You know, we had like so much talk about like all of the philosophy of this game recently. I feel like it's just time to really grind through some of those puzzles. Hopefully like 2 or 3. At least. I know that those should be slightly harder than usual, just because we only have the red ones remaining, so I wouldn't expect to solve all of them. Oh wait, there's like a branch in the way. I guess that just sometimes happens. In any case, I just want to look around. Ooh, we do have a jammer here. Okay. I actually wanted to do something else, but apparently this works. Okay, I wanted to see. Okay, I can go around here, but there's actually one thing I wanted to check before I continue here. And that is, can I, with the cube, make it like up here? Because if I could do that with like the jammer in hand, that would be amazing. Can I drop you here? I mean, I can jump on top of here and then jump. I could fall down there. But like my thought is like, okay, I'm here. If I brought the jammer up here, I can use that one to get the laser pointer outside and get the good noodle star. Should I be doing that right now? Yeah, I should, because I like doing that right now. Anyway, let's jump up. I do like breaking the game like this. You know, I feel like this is semi-intentional. Ha 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 ha! I am all powerful. I have the, you know, the jammer. It's going to be great. I am going to absolutely destroy that turret. The really mean old turret over there. Okay, and this should give me the connector over here. I can also check out if there's like something else hidden about. I think it would be weird to have like 2 things limited by that, but I don't know. That's just me and my game design thought, but then again it could happen, right? Like, I just feel like having multiple secrets that are like completely unrelated to each other in one place, solved by basically the same puzzle, doesn't feel like the kind of game that I would experience here. Anyway, I'm going to put you over here. That should be fine, and I'm gonna go back into that puzzle that we solved last time. And we should be able to, and I genuinely hope that it should be easy enough, just connect to that one, and that should give me the star that I want. And that would be great. So let's do it. Okay, we want to go over here. And the blue... I mean, we don't need to keep this one open. That's actually nice. Let me get this connector over here. Just so the laser stops. And then I need to obviously open that door. But I also need to open this door. I mean, it's not the worst thing to happen. Like that? Yeah. Okay. And now I just need to figure out where exactly that connection is. Isn't it over here? I thought it would be. Or is it like over to the left some more? I was able to see... Okay, it's over here. Wait, that's actually not too bad. If I stand here, it's technically doable. I just need to, you know, open you again. Okay, I for some reason thought I would have to get you like behind that wall or something like that. But that seems to be connected, and I do see another laser over there. So I feel like this is all I had to do, which is nice. I mean... we had to already figure out how to get the jammer, so I'm fine having like the rest not to be too complicated, I guess. In any case, we do have a good noodle star to get. Let me quickly do that, and then afterwards we can finally do the actual puzzle. I might actually have to reset that area though. Oh wait, that's actually here. Good noodle star, lovely. And a rock, a fancy rock. Huh. Just interesting whenever they are like hidden away like that. They have to check. By the way, how many stars does this area have? I'm assuming not too many, but you never know. Now the question is, how do I get the jammer inside again? I might just have to restart this specific place. Broken wall. Yeah, like sometimes I hope that you just like run into one of those glitchy walls and, I don't know, go through. That would be funny in a way. But maybe I shouldn't not expect that, because currently I'm just doing it like kind of as a joke. But we have found like a floor I could fall through, so it wouldn't be too much to assume that this could also happen another time. Okay, I wanted to say, like, this looks like a foot. What am I doing with the statue? Where would I need the statue? Why are you starting with statues now? Wait a second, I'm gonna put you here so I don't forget. You know, just drop a foot somewhere, you know, as you do. Where would I put a statue in general? This could be a pedestal of sorts. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. I have to experiment. I mean, there are more things. I don't know if this is going to be like another Easter egg or like actually something more product. Oh, it is here, okay. Okay, here's the thing. You have 3 toes. What kind of statue are you? I have no idea. Are you supposed to be like some sort of troll at the end? I don't know, when I think... Ooh, second one. When I think medieval, it could also be like some... I can't really be a lizard. This is not really a lizard foot form, I would assume. To be fair, I'm not like a foot expert, so... I just noticed like 3 toes, so it makes sense that you... Is that another piece? Ooh. And by the way, I think it's really fascinating how much they shrink whenever I pick them up. Are you an arm? You might be. Oh yeah, you're a fist. Okay. Gonna keep you here. Okay. Didn't know this would be like a Easter egg hunt, but I guess it just happened like that. This is the other arm. What even are you? Shoulder maybe? Upper torso? Could be a face of sorts. Like this looks like an eye in a way, and this could be like a mouth. So like something more like a cyclops of sorts if you only have like one eye. But maybe it's also just like the perspective. This isn't. To be fair, like this definitely feels like a face just because you have like these. I guess like the way this looks, it looks like teeth basically. That's kind of what I want to say. And then you have like the upper lip here. I don't know. Maybe I'm just imagining things. So, but due to the fact that we have only the 3 toes, I'm assuming that we don't have like a proper human body, like overall. So something like that would make sense. I did already say something about like a troll previously. Is that another piece? They do seem a lot brighter, so they're not too hard to find. It would be nice to figure out how many pieces I need though. Okay, this is a leg. This isn't a leg, right? Like, okay, this is definitely something else. So it's at least a torso. I'm still assuming that it's going to be like the head. But what would I do with the statue if I can repair it? I mean, the world is breaking apart. It's fascinating that the world breaks apart like that instead of just, you know, a bunch of 0 and 1s. So you would kind of assume that this is an intentional design thing. Okay, I can still not connect you. Are you? You could be a shoulder. We will see, we will see. I'm just running around like left and right constantly. Like, I mean, there should still be some pieces nearby, I hope. I hope they don't have to walk away too far. But they seem to be like nearby on the beach. Maybe I should focus more on the beach in general, just because, you know, I am forgetful. For one, I am not really doing a great parameter sweep, so I don't know if this is the best way to continue that. Okay, you're also not a leg. You would be the second shoulder. Wait, let's combine. Those are the shoulders. These are the arms. Wait. No, I only have one arm. Okay. So I've had shoulders. I need like a torso and an arm still. So like 2 more pieces. Let's see. They could also be in the water. That's a... Oh wait, it just looked really weird in my hand, because like the way my character grips that arm, it looked like there was like something mechanical on there, but then again, my arm is mechanical, so it makes sense. I don't know why I was so confused by that. Okay, I do have a hand again. So I guess I have to also pay attention to the water some more. It's really nice that they're just that visible. because normally I'm not that attentive to stuff, I feel like. Especially not while yapping, so... That's just a rock. Okay, but otherwise... How far away would I go is like the next question. I guess about far away, because this seems like another shoulder. That doesn't really help me, because I still need a leg. Should I check out like more of the actual island for that? I hope it's not like behind the space that I should have jammed. But then again, my jammer should still be like nearby. So that shouldn't be too dangerous. I mean, we've definitely seen some pieces here, so I wouldn't be surprised if there were like more hidden in the rocks around here. Another regular rock. Also, this like I ran through some. Oh wait, it's just some leaves that are falling. I was just kind of confused because I was basically glitching in front of my face in a way that kind of surprised me. I hope I don't have to go too far, because like the other pieces were like relatively close to each other. So I'm just gonna assume that there aren't any more in this direction. Right, I like to make assumptions because sometimes, especially when it comes to game design, there's like intent behind a lot of stuff. It's not like in the real world where like stuff could just randomly end up in a place. Because like 10 people were like randomly thinking about like logging a big old boulder around. But in a game, somebody actually had like thought and, you know, thought about like where those pieces would end up, how far players would be willing to walk, how much would be reasonable to do in a way that you don't need otherwise. I'm gonna check out like around the road is probably like the furthest I would go. So it's probably more on the other side, just because there were like so many pieces that direction already. Yeah, let's check out like the rest of the beach, I guess. Shouldn't be too much to check, I hope. But then again, like always the last piece, or like the last two pieces in this case, are probably going to be the hardest to find. It's just a classic thing. Maybe I should have drawn a map. I feel like this game is like one where you generally don't really need a map, and I'm really fine with it not having one. But in like small situations like this one, it would be kind of nice. Okay, anything in the water? Anything here? This just looks like a regular old rock again. There's also like the thing that I'm just running around, and when you're doing that, you tend to miss stuff. Okay, I feel like I kind of reached the end of the places I can find them. I probably just missed one piece in between. Wouldn't be too surprising. Maybe I'm just gonna shut up for a second and look around to speed this up just slightly. Like, I really don't think it's going to be over here. I feel like the rocks are like hidden between like other rocks. But it can't hurt to check out this place again. I mean, you know, I did say that I wanted to. But apparently I was right with my assessment that there isn't like a second secret in there. Oh, okay. Maybe I'm also just wrong and this is actually a leg. Does that help me? This is a torso. Okay, maybe I was just wrong. You know, that's actually a lot more reasonable than everything we had before. Okay, you're not here. Maybe you are an arm? No, do I need like the stomach piece, basically? Because I feel like I can't connect you to anything right now. But it at least tells me something about your structure here, which is nice. Just checking again that like none of the pieces are actually connecting. Huh. Where would I look for a piece like that? Like, there are definitely these rocks here. And these seem to also hold secrets. Maybe this one? No? Maybe not all of them hold secrets, that's fair enough. But like most of them had like something in there. This isn't part of that. Otherwise, I also might just try like a puzzle or two, then return to this, because it seems like I'm missing maybe one or two pieces, and Like, I don't have to spend the entire episode just running around. Especially if it's basically just in circles. I mean, I could also just be completely wrong about, like, the design of the game, which, you know, I'm not the designer of this particular game, so it's not too unlikely that I'm misunderstanding something, because it could also just be that some pieces are just further away, like on the other side of the island. And if that's the case, then obviously if I'm running around on this side, then I'm not gonna make any progress. So I'm gonna real quick, and I wanted to say that I wanted to do more puzzling, but if I go to the other side of the island real quick, and yeah, that's like the glitching and stuff, and maybe check out the beach at least, or like these big rocks again, because we've had so many pieces like in either the big rocks or like near the beach, then that can't hurt, right? I mean, it should also just be a very, very quick trip, but I do assume that it's not going to be on this side. Like, one of the reasons why I think that the pieces should be near to that platform there, like the small pedestal, if you can even call it that, it's just that you, after you find a piece like that, should be able to find that real quick. And if it's like too far away, then you're going to be, you know, bringing that piece of rock everywhere with you. And I feel like this is like going to be more annoying than anything else. So, not here. Like, these pieces are still very interesting to me, but I feel like this is where we had the purple piece before. So it wouldn't really make sense to have like another piece there. No, I don't see anything. Still not in the water or nearby. So it might just be time for me to go to puzzles. Like, I want to do one puzzle today, okay? Like one proper puzzle, and I'm gonna probably continue recording, or like even if I stop the recording, I would be able to quickly find those pieces again after reloading. I would at least assume. I don't know, maybe they're also getting saved, but I feel like it would be a good game design decision to like reset them every single time you reload, just in case you kind of glitch one of those pieces out. But yeah, like I definitely just need the torso, and then I have like the arms, I have the hands, and I have what I'm assuming is the head somewhere. But did I already place that one? Maybe this was... Wait, yeah, you have like the structure here where I thought those were teeth, so I'm guessing I was seeing it from the side in a weird way. And like the top of the shoulder is actually the eye, but yeah, like I feel like you need the front of your torso, because otherwise this doesn't seem to connect. Alright, puzzle time. Return to here. We did steal the jammer, which is a bad thing actually. Should I be resetting? Yeah, I'm gonna be resetting, because I feel like I'm gonna get soft locked here. Let me quickly restart here. I hope that the statue is still there, because worst case... You know what, I'm gonna ignore it for now, but like worst case we are going to have to repeat that, what I have already found, but I do know where the pieces are, for the most part. I hope you don't show me that there are like pieces inside of the puzzles, because that would be annoying. In a way that I would have to check like every single nook and cranny of the puzzle just to bring one of those pieces with me. Wait, wasn't there like a box? Oh yeah, there was a box. That's the one I was looking for. Let's jump over. We can jam you. We can bring the box over here, and should allow me to bring the jammer with me. I'm assuming that this is like part of the intent here. We do have the jammer. Which direction would I go? I do have the laser connectors here, but we can't continue onward. Do we have a laser start? We have this one. Can I can keep you open. I don't know why I would want that, but I can do that. Oh wait, I can disable the fan and like completely disable it. This is like the most important thing about it. I don't feel like I need this anymore. Oh wait, I can just walk through purple. Okay. You're blocking me here, so I need to bring something at least. Huh. New statue. This one has a head, which is actually really interesting. Like we haven't really talked about like the missing heads in quite some time, because they were only like in the Greek garden. But these angel statues seem to be a lot more, I guess, intact. Okay, I need something with weight over here, and I can't bring stuff like fans through here. How would I bring stuff though? Is there like another fan somewhere? Oh, over there. I need to power you somehow. Okay, but I can figure that one out. And this one's like free now. That's nice. I do have this piece here. Now I can bring the connector. I need to open this one though. Maybe I want to open it from the other side though. So like this should open. If I open you from this side, then I can pick up the connector again. Where do I get like a blue laser though? I mean, I can not connect you. Wait, was it like a... Am I... Ah, wait, over there. There's definitely a place I can connect. But like the reason why I didn't want to have like the connector there was just so... Okay, you are opening that. Can I bring something? Wait, I can bring a cube. I can bring a cube. Okay, we do have a cube over here. Then we can jam this one. Then I can... Okay, this is actually an issue. Like I can open you, but I definitely need to open another one as well. Because otherwise this is not going to work. Going through there doesn't help. I could bring the second cube. Would that? No, wait, that can't work. Like I was thinking, what if we put like the laser pointer like on top of these two, but then I can't actually see that piece. So this is probably not a great idea. Wait a second, wait. No, wait, we still only have like one laser pointer. I was thinking maybe if I brought the laser around here. Oh wait, it's actually here, and like just put it on top of like one of those blocks. I could at least keep this door open. But I would still need like a second connector for that. Is there something in there? Doesn't seem like there is. But if I could stand here... Huh. How would I do this? How do I keep... Wait a second, I do maybe have an idea? No, wait. I still have like the issue that I can't make this connection here. It's weird that we only have one connector here. It seems like this is a puzzle... like the I'm gonna call it like the shape language of this puzzle kind of seems to tell me that there should be a second one, just because it seems like I would constantly interrupt the other lasers, but I guess I'm not. I've been over there. Maybe I could make it on top of the wall somehow. Oh wait, I'm silly. I am so silly. Why am I overcomplicating this? I am actually correct about this. It's just that I don't need to be on this side here. I can just, you know, open you up again. I go around. You should be whooshing over. That's one slow whoosh. And if I go around here, then I can just... Okay. I said if I go around there after picking up the right connectors, like this one, for example, then everything should be working just fine. Right, like I go through here, there should be a cube, and there definitely is, and now I am done. Perfect red piece. Which gate is going to open though? Any gates? I guess you don't need gates to open if the only way out... Wait a second. Okay, this part of the garden is actually reachable. Like every once in a while if I see like a piece of the garden that seems rather unreachable, I kind of try to reach it just because it feels like this would be a perfect place to hide something. But that's just me. Well, in any case, we at least got one puzzle piece, which is nice. And I guess next time, because I don't think I have like time for another puzzle. Next time, actually puzzles. I'm gonna focus on the puzzles unless I find like one of the other pieces of the statue. I'm not gonna actively look for them in the next episode, but if I find one, you know, randomly, then I'm definitely going to finish that statue. But first, let's see. Is the statue? No, the statue is completely gone. Okay, I have to rebuild it every single time. I will probably figure out like where those pieces were. Like, I'm gonna try to remember at least and keep them in the back of my mind. But we will finish that statue at some point. Maybe next episode, maybe another one. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the episode and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye-bye.